and welcome to Anmaree's Workshop. My name is Anne Marie and I love to make things with joy. If you like to make things joy, you have found the right place. Please like, subscribe, and share. Today, this is my July Makes video. I'm a little behind. I had a few things in the way, like dengue fever and a miraculous trip to Egypt. So I'm trying to do catch up. So this is what I made in the month of July. Now there were quite a few things going on. Dress-a-Girl was coming into my head, as well as I was running a challenge in August for reversible clothes. So I will show you the things I made in July, and I will include some pictures of the finished garment, and I'll tell you some information about them. Now my first two makes are kind of a hybrid. It is the assembly line oversized shirt, and I started these shirts in June, but I had a lack of buttons, so I had to wait for the buttons to arrive for them to be finished. But they're really cute. I have not had a chance to wear them yet. The long sleeve thing is not happening yet. Even in November, we have had unprecedented hot weather in Jamaica, even though you think, aren't you about hot weather? But not like this. So I haven't had a chance to wear them yet. These were the buttons I was waiting for, and they blend in perfectly with this shirt. Now the only adjustment I made to this shirt is the placket. I added a ribbon placket. The shirt calls for just a diamond point dart, and you slit it down the middle, and you turn under the sides, and I just felt that was a little bit too basic for this shirt, so I did add this ribbon detail. It is a beautiful shirt. It's just the right length. I'll show it over here. It's great with leggings, great with jeans, great with anything. It's almost like a shacket without the weight. You can use it with so many different things. Okay, this is the same shirt, only in a sheer lemon voile. And I intend to wear this over. I have a few camisole type dresses in white, in black, and I intend to use this. But she turned out beautiful once again. I added a placket that I thought was more indicative of how I wanted the shirt to look. So it also has some great details, double-sided yoke on the back, as well as a little loop hanger and inside a pleat. Very nice detail. So I recommend this pattern heartily. I'm gonna make it again. Now this make is one of my favorites. I think I've made it with this one maybe 6 times or 7 times. I'm enamored of it because I have a shorter neck, and it's very rare that I can wear a shirt that buttons all the way up to the top. Once again, I think I began this in June, but I think I was waiting for these cute buttons that finally came, and I was able to make this Christmas shirt. The fabric is from, you know who, Pings. I was searching through their bins, and they had a whole collection of printed cottons, and I got a stack of them for my Dress-a-Girls dresses. But I saved this one for me because it's a Christmas themed shirt, and I don't think those follow the guidelines for Dress-a-Girl. But it's by Anna Lee Pattern Company. It's a classic. Now it's so good. I made another one in July, and I got these really cool buttons from Temu, and I thought I had enough to make this shirt and a Dress-a-Girl dress out of this cotton, and it's very cool. I've worn it twice so far, so it has been washed and ironed. These sleeves are always so beautiful. I will show you me wearing it over here, and I heartily recommend this pattern. Dress is the box pleat dress by the assembly line. I love how simple this dress was when I wore it in Egypt. I'll show myself over here. Nice and cool, easy to assemble, pockets, a beautiful pleat in the back. I made this with an Ankara feather fabric that I was always wanting to use. It may look white, but it's actually a pale light blue, and I'll show myself wearing it at the side. It was a big hit in Egypt. It was very cool, modest, and I've since worn it twice, so it has been washed and ironed a few times. There's nothing I can recommend to you to adjust. It's pretty perfect as it is. All right, so now we're getting into Sew Reversible land. I had a wonderful time hosting a challenge in August for Sew Reversible 2023. Now, however, I had to have my garments ready ahead of time, so this is why they're included in my July makes. Okay, so this one was first is a self-drafted kind of pattern. It was because I had a piece of the fabric left and I didn't want to lose anything. So it almost looks like a head tie or a scarf, but I enclose it, and it's black, a sheer black, so it wasn't heavy, and it could be worn. I think I'll show you myself wearing the capsule over here, and my favorite little pom-pom trim that I love so much. And only problem with this capsule is I haven't had a chance to wear it anywhere. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna take another holiday soon one day, and I will whip out this capsule. Now, I do believe I've made 6 of these dresses. I don't have 6. They have flitted off to different places. I'm thinking my Sarah has a few. Yes, I do believe she has the gold one. And I think it's Vogue 1735, but I will look it up for you and include it at the bottom here. It is a wonderful tent dress or baby doll. It has a beautiful gather in the back. It is so comfortable. I put some very small shoulder pads in mine because I am slope shouldered, and it just needed a little bit. It is this brilliant Ankara on one side, and on the other side it is a basic black dress that you can fix up anyway. I will show you some of the iterations of what I did with the black side. I think I did boho, I think I did arty, I think I did classic with pearls. I will show you to the side here. But it is a wonderful dress, especially for apple-shaped women who really would like something comfortable and not so waist-centered. Now, you know this is the Ogden Cami, one of my favorite things. Matter of fact, in the following month, in August, I had an Ogden Palooza, and I will show you that in the August Makes video, because it was just so hot here. I could not bear anything that had sleeves. So this is the Ogden Cami done reversible, because the Ogden Cami has a facing that goes halfway down the camisole. I think that's what gives it some of its structure, and it's a beautiful thing to wear. And so I lined it in black so that it became reversible, and I was able to use both sides. Now currently, I wore this like yesterday. So it's a winner. It is a winner, and I will tell you more about the adjustments I made to the Ogden Cami for the next month's makes. This next dress is Butterick 5362. I think I currently have maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe 4 of these. And this was one of the ones I made reversible with this beautiful, Aztec, more likely South American print on one side. I'll show myself wearing it over here. And on the other side, I used Ankara that I bought from Temu. It was not 100% cotton, and it does give this dress some weight. I would wear this dress more like in January and February. But really beautiful. I love the tie front capacity, like being able to tie it in the front or tie it in the back. Or what's beautiful about this pattern is it's wonderful for a panel print. In other words, there's a border, and this pattern handles that very well. Also, you can add an applique or an art inspired border at the very bottom, and you can use that to jewel, quilt. You can do all sorts of finishes on that bottom border. As part of my challenge, I also did the McCalls 7129 in reverse. I have made this skirt a number of times. And this time I used that beautiful Ankara print. Oops. And I'll show myself modeling it over here. And then of course I lined it in basic black because everybody can use a basic black skirt. And so I thought that it was a great inclusion in the reversible challenge. I hope you think so too. And last but not least, my flower bomber jacket, which I will model for you somewhere along the way here. It required finding 2 compatible fabrics. The flower, applique flower, it's a sheer, and I do think I have a sew along for this, or a make for this. I will include it on a card at the top. Here, it included beading my sleeves, as well as a very thin layer of, on these sleeves, very thin layer of fleece. So it's not really appropriate for Jamaica, but I just wanted to make it. All right, and so on one side it is, of course, the flower fabric, the one that I was in love with from Temu. And on the other side, it's completely black, a polyester blend, and the only thing that's floral is the sleeves. I added some flowers to that. Now, I do have a tip for you. If you are in love with this fabric the way I was, I've gotten it in the solid black. I've got it in the black with multicolors. I think I've gotten it in peach, and I've also gotten it in pale lavender. I bought mine on Temu, 5 yards, for about $50-something. And I saw it at Joann's for $49 a yard. So if you are in love with this floral pattern, my recommendation to you, it also comes in solid white for those brides out there. It comes in a beautiful solid white and a white with a yellow center daisy. I would buy it from Temu. All right, I'm not an endorser. It's just $49 a yard, even with a coupon, is a lot at Joann. All right, everyone, it was a wonderful month. I didn't want you to miss it. I know you've followed along and seen all the things I've made, but I usually do a make so I can give you the pattern numbers in the description, as well as some background information on construction, or some direction to other cards and things that have more information. So those are my July makes. August makes are coming up, and I hope you are having fun in wherever you're sewing. All right, so take care and keep making with joy. Oops. I also made McCalls 8084, this beautiful cute little sundress in stripes, and I will show you the dresses over here. I made 2 of them. I don't know why. I think I've said that before. I don't have any to show you. One went to college with a beautiful young lady, went with the college, and one went to my Millie Mill. So I knew they weren't for me. That's what I probably made them. Now, as part of my Christmas in July, I made 3 of these rompers. I'll show you the romper right here. It was a hit before. I have made this romper before, and I don't have any of those to show you. I will show you my daughters in 2 of them, and my Melly has 1, and they don't take them off. So I can highly recommend this pattern. I think I've made it going about 9 or 10 times now. Simple to sew, so comfortable. All you need is a beautiful knit fabric and you're in business. All right,